Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 11. I'm the Mysterious JG. We are playing, it's only beginner difficulty, but we were playing the 3 visit scenario as Shu, and as you can see, with a couple of, we started with 1 extra officer in the form of Jing Tsai. There were created officers drizzled around the map, most of whom I have now collected for my force. And as you can see, we're pretty much taking over China. We're going to keep that going here. Try not to let Zhu Huang build up any momentum over here. What is this? This is a bow unit, so any of these guys should be in decent shape to take them out. So let's get you over here to deal with these guys. It's another crappy bow unit. Today is my day! I feel good today. I'm feeling really good. You guys are still kicking. Gotta give you props. Oh, you guys are in a forest, so I can't attack you. Alright. Oh, I can't attack you either. So why don't I just shoot at you guys? Fuck you. Ooh. Pretty darn close to taking them out. You guys just need to get as close to that city that's next target as you can. And I guess you guys, even though I'm sure you want to proceed towards the city, you get to finish these guys off instead. You didn't get to capture anybody though. Too bad, so sad. Man, can't use tactics here. Sucks so worse. Kunju. Yeah, nice job, Ma Chao. Ma Chao, my dog! And, Zhao Yun will be the first one to take a crack shot at non-P. It is not the P city, it's a non-P city. Not a lot of people know this, but the famous, that bread that you get at Indian restaurants, naan bread, invented in non-P by the Chinese. The Chinese invented everything, folks. Meanwhile, oh hey, there's a supply wagon heading down here. It is the one that I thought was heading towards G, I believe. So I have to try again. Remember to interdict that if possible. Interdiction, sounds like dick. See, I can get up here and use Whirlwind to kick everyone's ass ever. That's always cool. Unless it completely whiffs. Shit. Oh well. It'd be fun to get a... Can I... No, I can't knock these guys onto each other, sadly. I can still capture Gongzong Yuan, possibly. Shi Grimmeth's leader is now 81. Congratulations, Shi Grimmeth. That must be a proud moment for you. I'm sure you really got a kick out of that. Assuming that you ever see it. If he does, it will be in, like, you know, a couple of months. Ching chong chong chong. Yeah, we captured Cao Zhen. I wish you could read their bios. I feel like he's a pretty important Wei officer. I have my pride. I will not kneel before you. I've been executing the Caos for supporting the tyrant Cao Cao. Cao Zhen is definitely an imperial relative. He's not going to join us. It is better than to shame the name. It is better than the shame of captivity. Pretty ballsy, Cao Zhen. Gotta hand it to you. I've taken some criticism for that attitude, folks, but, you know, frankly, Shu, yeah, they would not have looked upon every retainer in Wei as being a traitor. Certainly not after Wei had been around for a couple of, you know, had more than won the ruler by the time Cao Rui and his descendants were running the place. Wei had sort of established itself as being, like, you know, sort of a reality that had to be dealt with. But certainly I think Shu would have executed members of the Cao clan. That being said, of course, when Wei took over Shu, which is what actually historically happened, Wei defeats Shu, they didn't execute Liu Shan. So, although at that point, pretty much understood that he was, you know, a dipshit and that they wanted to treat him well to encourage others to surrender. it was not entirely out of the goodness of their own hearts that they, you know, spared Liu Shan. A lot of it had to do with what was expedient for them. Anyway, you guys have moved over here, so that's cool for you. Try to get the rake tactic to work this time, you guys. Even if you can't move them, at least get it to go ching and make that cool noise, yeah. I am Hong Zhong of Divine Thingy. Burn it, man. Rip all his flesh, or singe all his flesh. I'm trying to return fire, but it's no good. Ugh. Knock them onto the city. Onto the city. Oh my god! Yay! Wiped them out. You guys are not going to be part of Wave for long. I mean, I kind of wish the city, you could send someone into the city and give them an opportunity to surrender, but no. No, they're going to have to be taken the hard way. Good news is that we're halfway to having our final, enough technique points to research the final elite class of troops, which means that we'll have completely elite troop classes by the time we go to war with Wu. So that's nice. Now, how am I going to get to this? You guys have already moved. Okay. So, maybe next time they can sneak up here and attack those supply guys, but I have a feeling they're not going to be able to stop them from getting to non-P. Because I'm probably going to run into some kind of zone of control issue where I can't pass by the city, like be stuck between the city and the mountains or something, and not be able to, either not be able to get to them or be able to poke out and attack them, but they'll just like go around me and into the city. Into the city. Alright, so that's it for this turn, military-wise. Now let's take the domestic part of our turn, and although it's really going to be military, I'm just drafting like crazy in all these cities. So that once these places are, once northern China is fully controlled, it will of course be turned into a computer-controlled district to funnel whatever resources it can produce directly to these cities that are now going to be bordering Wu, which will, if they're not already at war with me when, if they're not at war with me yet when we defeat Cao Cao, they will go to war with me immediately upon my defeating Cao Cao's last city. There is no point whatsoever in trying to avoid that. It is automatic. Now, did I have something going on with this port here? Did I send it more supplies, or... It's got food to last for a while, but I'm not going to reinforce it with troops because the computer is not going to look after it for me, so I would have to constantly be vigilant for bad stuff happening there, and that's just more than I'm willing to do. What about here? Oh, I should have saved some more action points, but oh well. Now, I'd say that the military of non-P is pretty much subdued. They don't seem to have any officers in G who are going to give me a fight. I guess I'll keep an eye on this supply unit and see how it goes. See if it has the sense to head back to where it came from and try to just keep that place reinforced and ready. Nope. It's heading on down there to its doom. And I just did the wrong thing with the joystick. There's all sorts of cool camera stuff you can do in this game. There's probably even more you can do in the PC version. I mean, see, look at how cool is this? You got this like tower in the mountains overlooking the supply unit that's heading into the city. There's Shu forces ready to ambush them. Over here we can see the peaceful farmland to defend. Yeah, I mean there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do, but it just makes it harder to tell what the hell is going on. It like looks cool, but yeah. Anyway, am I not going to be able to attack you guys? I'm not going to be able to attack you guys. I wonder how many they are going to get to the city on the next turn. I have failed to stop them, and they are going to double its troop count. Son of a bitch. I need to get the city encircled so that they can't deploy. It's just going to make this take longer. It's not going to allow Xu Huang to save the city. Save our city! Hunga Donga, and McCormick. Can they attack from here? That would be really cool, but you can't. Alright, so I was not able to interdict those those transport units after all. Looks like they've done nothing up here. How many officers they've got? They've got 2 officers, neither of whom are in the city. One of them in the city. One of them may be leading this transport unit, actually. I don't know where the other one would be. Come on, Jigalion. Cunning, fortitude, and divine potency. Cao Pi, like his father before him, which makes sense because it's the same AI controlling them both, seems a lot more concerned with Wu than he is with Shu. There's just nothing I can do will change this. He will be concentrating his forces on fighting Wu until I take his last city. Oh, blah. Yep. So yeah, we could have several cities falling during this video. The video is only about halfway over. I feel pretty confident that this city at least will fall. Let's see, who do I want to take the credit for this? Sun Wukong's unit. I believe they're the only... Well, that's Huan Zhong. He's one of the 5 Tiger Generals, but who cares about Huang Zhong? Out there changing people's dreams, turning Bobo Vulture and She-Grimmeth against each other. Well, you turn Bobo Vulture and Master Reaper against each other. That's not the same thing. Sun Wukong only gets the credit if I don't take it out right here with my tower unit, which I probably won't do, but you never know. We're fire, Scarecrow. Yeah, the next turn I will attack with a tower unit. That may take it out. Sun Wukong may not even get an opportunity. But if it survives the tower unit attack, Sun Wukong will lead a surround attack, which will most certainly finish that city off. Most certain it will. Now, get back to this business here. Recruit. Inspect. Drill, baby, drill. Same deal up here. Recruit. You could actually recruit twice a turn up here, but the order would really start to sink very quickly. They do not have the best officers running Yi right now. Gently you. Recruit. Inspect. Oh, is there anyone that needs to be rewarded? now. Which means that I can probably come down here to my sort of backup military place of Runan and get some nice weapons of some kind going here. I like cavalry. Let's have more cavalry. And just to let my failure truly sink in, let's watch this transport unit arrive in Nanpi unhindered. Hey, I hired some people in some computer control district. Maybe they hired Jiang Wei and I didn't even notice. Jiang Wei is here. Yep. Fuck you, Zhu Huang. He surrounded your city. The whole point was so you couldn't do that. Oh well. So we got one horsey unit out here now. No, not that. That's what we want. Yeah, let's set horses on fire. What do you say, folks? Here I go, whiffing my fire attack, but he still did a lot of damage, so I forgive you, Falger. Alright. Don't join the game. You have to do something. Sucks orders for us, orders. For booze. I could do this in my sleep. I captured the guy from that unit that I really didn't care about. It's Bao Shuya! I would not help you even if I were to save my own life. I really wanted Zhu Huang, of course. I was tempted to kill you just for not being Zhu Huang, but I'm only killing members of the Cao clan. Even that is not particularly justified, so... Maybe if I have the city surrounded on several sides, I can prevent them from deploying? I don't know how that works, really. I know you can't build facilities when there's troops outside the city, but I guess as long as they've got troops here, they should be able to deploy new forces. Alright, have you guys done anything about defending G, or have you just given up on G? Looks like they've given up on G. Once again, there's 2 officers, but... Oh, you know what? I might have captured all of their officers that were in this city. Jingcai, Ma Yunlu, and is that Fu Tong that's hanging out with them? Pang Tong! That's my favorite unit ever. I love all 3 of those characters. Did you guys capture some officers from Wei? You're gonna be my warrior, fight Hulk Hogan in the Dungeon of Doom. Sorry. I don't think I don't think JG Mysteries unit was there's the Sworn Brothers, but I don't think we captured any officers. Yeah, I'm not sure why this place is showing us having 2 officers who are out of town. Maybe they just had the good sense to get their asses out of there, but I think we know which unit I'm going to favor here as far as getting the credit for the kill, or taking the city. I've got a unit that has me and 2 other created officers, and at both of whom I'm treating in this game as Sworn Brothers, so yeah, I'm going to show them the favoritism, folks. Now, alright, keep your fingers crossed there, Sun Wukong. You get to take the city, but only if it survives this attack. Crossbowmen, release arrows, and it didn't. Sorry. You probably will be the prefect of the city once all the units move in. And this is strategically a better move. It means I'll have more officers in there ready to do stuff on the next turn. But I'm sure that Sun Wukong would have rather taken the city. Hua Zhu Jin, whoever you are, join me with your mediocre stats. Dong Zhao, the guy I always think is Dong Zhuo. And there's Dion Man, he's not going to join us, but... Another switching allegiances, I refuse. Thank you for your proposal, but I decline. I have no desire to serve you, now leave me alone. You cannot break me, I wouldn't dream of submitting to you. You fool, you think I will submit to you? Yeah, I'm killing him this time. This is enough. I've captured him, what, 5 times now? Oh, now listen to your request, save your breath. Now listen to your request, save your breath. Prison will give me the chance to rest and clear my head. This is the son of Jian Wei. You may have seen his dramatic death in Dynasty Warriors 7. It seems like his son deserves to be treated with a certain amount of respect. But I've now captured him. It's got to be at least 4 times I've captured this guy. And it's getting old. I'll see you in the next world. I'm going to join Cao Cao and die dramatically saving his son. Which you sort of did, except that you didn't save him. But you did die dramatically in the service of Cao Cao's son, so it's all good. And I've taken over the city. So on the next turn I'll have a bunch of domestic stuff to do here. And that's cool, because these guys are now as far away from Cao Cao's front line as any of the cities that I'm going to take in this attack. Oh man, Huang Zhong outranks you, Sun Wukong. I'm sorry about that. Clearly Sun Wukong deserves to be one of the 5 Tiger Generals, but it just didn't happen, so I didn't have a lot of direct control over that. But as you can see, when these 2 cities fall, Cao Cao will just have a tiny little outcropping over here. And unless they've been reinforcing them a lot, yeah, they don't have the troops in these cities to hold me. I might not even the army in G. I don't even know if I'm going to rebuild these cities before I just keep going. I might leave some guys. I might send some guys out from each city and leave some other guys behind to start rebuilding. And I might just leave. I might just put those things under computer control before I've completely built up the cities. Let the computer decide how it wants to build them for a change. No, what am I doing? Get out, That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I suppose I've got one more guy I can drill. More crap here. Woo! Spears, yeah. They really need a siege unit of some kind here. How many siege units have you guys got? You don't have any, so why don't you guys build a tower that I can send down there eventually. Awesome. And that takes care of all my action points. Huzzah! I guess the very presence of Zhu Huang is making this battle go much slower than any of the others. So let's stick around with watching this instead of watching the goofiness between Wei and Wu. This directly affects me, so I should really pay some attention to it. See, who is Zhu Huang going to lead out into combat this time? Is it going to be a tiny archer unit, a sword unit, or nothing at all? Has he just like gotten out of dodge at last? This might be it for this city, actually. Maybe Zhu Huang may have just fled the city, personally. It's probably going to survive this turn, but not by a whole lot. No, didn't even survive. Congratulations, Folger. You just took the city of Nanpi. Did we capture Zhu Huang? Nope. That's what I figured. He got the fuck out. Damn it. I knew it. Alright, let's throw these dudes in prison. As long as I'm alive, I have a chance to suck. You suck, buddy. Alright, what does that do to the old map? Alright, changes things around a bit. Whatever. G will quite possibly fall on this turn. You gave motherfucking Liang. You don't kid around with those siege weapons, boy. Three brothers, we're gonna lead the charge. And, oh man, just survived. I think on the next turn I'll have JG Mysteries unit attack without using a surround attack so that I can get these other officers. Sorry, Mass Songers, Jing Tsai, and the rest. I'm gonna take the glory for myself and my brothers, and then those officers will actually be ready to start doing stuff on the next turn because they'll be in the city. So Xi's basically conquered, and we've got like, yeah, about 30,000 troops between these two cities. They've got 300 troops that they're keeping here. It's like, guys, get your priorities straight. Those troops, well, won't make much of a difference, but they pretty much need to be somewhere else right now. Still got units that haven't moved. Presumably the tower unit that helped to take this city now needs to go into the city. Alrighty. So, what do we got here? We got a stable, or a barracks, that's nice. A couple of mints. Presumably they have farms somewhere else. Yeah, they got space down here for granary and a couple of farms. Alright, so let's get to work. First off, can I employ these guys that I just captured? Not quite ready yet, huh? There's actually a lot of prisoners here. Well, let's get some stuff built before we worry about them. Oh, Deng Ai is in this group. That's cool. He's a capable officer. More than capable officer. He was basically a strategic genius, but I like to consider him a capable officer. Alright, I didn't leave anybody to inspect, which maybe I should have had somebody inspect. I don't actually run the city yet. As close as I came to taking it this turn, I don't actually run it yet. And here, can't do anything yet. Maybe Liu Bei can. Well, first of all, I gotta reward whoever this is. Recently captured and hired guy. Do our customary check of these two douchebags. Then we'll move on to. Alright, Doom Screamy can hire that guy. Not that guy, although now it's gonna look like she could. She's the Empress, folks! Look, the Empress of frickin' Han comes by. It's like, not only is she like super important and powerful figure, you know, like she's also super hot. So she's like, I have enormous political influence and I'm super hot. Join me. Of course he's gonna say yes to that. Who wouldn't? Join me in my dance of death. Sorry. Now you guys should be swimming in gold, yeah. Not a crazy amount of gold, but quite a bit. Because, of course, they're getting gold shipped in from other districts. They're sort of more accessible than other places around here are. And, yeah, that seems like, well, let's go ahead and end the turn, and then we'll end the video. Dong A successfully employed somebody. It's awesome. My computer-controlled districts continue. Oh, somebody's escaping. Oh no, Liu. Oh, great. I'm finally of age to be. I need to come up with a voice for this guy. It's like, I guess I could just make him Liu Kong. I'm finally of age to be of service. I will do my best not to fall behind the others. Bye. Yeah, you do your best to not to fall behind the others, but somehow we're not expecting that much from you, Liu Shan / Liu Shan, whichever one is. I think Liu Shan is correct. Yeah, Liu Shan is kind of famous as being like the most incapable figure in the entire book. like, potentially, like, you know, depending on how you read it, the fact that the book tried to treat him well most of the time and occasionally admitted that he was retarded, and when Shu fell, it placed all the blame on him and one of his eunuch friends rather than on Zhuge Liang or Jiang Wei. But when you're Liu Bei's son, and even Romance of Three Kingdoms can't bring itself to get on your jock and refers to you as being, like, simple-minded, that basically means you're retarded. And that's Liu Shan. So yes, yay! Way to go us! We took 2 cities in this video, a 3rd one will come to us in the next video, but it's all for naught because Liu Shan is here to inherit the kingdom if I don't win fast enough for Liu Bei to still be alive, and thus ruin everything. Oh, Zhang Shi, I don't know who that is. She looks cute though. Now that I have joined you, you can put your trust in me. She must be like a different daughter of... That might be, actually, that's probably, Jing Tsai, using a different name. That might be, like, what they called the, you know, known to have existed, but not really recorded her name, daughter of, Zhang Fei. They might have called her Zhang Shi in this, in which case... We now have 2 Jing Tsais running around, one of whom is a created character whose stats are, like, you know, not godly, but really, really good. And then this girl, who will probably have, like, decent charisma... potentially decent intelligence, everything else is gonna suck. There's a bad sign over Huan Ji's star. I hope it doesn't portend anything bad. There's a bad sign over Su Fei's star. Same thing. Yang Bo too. Hope it doesn't portend anything. And I look at the stars, I see an ill-omened shadow over the star of Yang An, and I'm afraid that's Yang Song's star. There's a bad sign of Yujin's star. I hope it... well, Drill Zhang Shang seems to be in a big hurry. And, yes. Anybody gonna die? It seems like somebody was gonna die. Cao Pi doesn't have much of a turn left to take, but he's attacking Sun Quan's farms, alright. You go, Cao Pi. My turn has come. We will check on the new girl in the next video, folks. But like Zhang Fei did have 2 daughters, so I suppose one of them can be Jing Tsai and the other one can be Jing Tsai's sister. You know, whatever you want to call it, however you want to handle it. It's all good in the hood. One Ping, I have competition now. One Ping. It's like, how do you think I feel? All of a sudden, like, I went from being Guan Yu's only son in Dynasty Warriors 5 to suddenly I got like 8 brothers. Alright folks, so when we come back, we're gonna finish taking the city of Ji. We'll do some basic rebuilding and stuff, although I am thinking about just trying to get an attack going into those other 2 northern cities before I've built everything back up. We'll have to see how feasible that is. And we will definitely continue to steamroll over northern China. I hope you'll stick around for that. And keep your fingers crossed that I can win this thing before Liu Bei dies and Liu Shan takes over. It would be ideal if I could unite the land. Liu Bei dies like the next day, and Liu Shan like inherits a completely unified China and totally fucks it up. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.